Michigan.
Yeah.
Up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions.
What we doing here?
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Two of the throw right away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be
Sure
something
that's what you
we
want
see
to do,
a lot
right?
between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here
sure?
this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Oh, you gonna do that to me?
I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there.
You gonna do that one to me?
Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Damn.
It's caught inside the 25.
You know you got that lucky.
Down to about the 12-yard line.
You know you got that lucky.
Brandon, we've
I
both been around
grabbed
the
the
game
wrong
long enough that
goddamn
we know
user.
that in
That's
pregame,
okay, though.
Defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean,
That's
they're
okay,
pounding
though.
lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Come here, you.
He's going to be swallowed up and taken
Come here, you.
down. Saved back at the 5-yard
Come
line.
here, you.
Alex Anzalone able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5.
You thought you had something, huh?
They settle for
You
just
thought you had something,
I
didn't you?
have to think that if
You
maybe
said,
they
damn,
were
I
a
got
yard
it.
closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they
Hell
likely
to the
would have gone
no.
for it.
Now
But
watch
in this
this.
situation, they
It's
just
gonna go
decided to take
fast
the
now.
3, and I think it was a smart move.
Don't be mad. It's gonna go fast. Okay?
from the end zone. Here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
What you doing?
Goff
What
and
you
his
doing?
Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
What you doing?
At their own 21. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete.
Wow.
Would have been a big hitter if they
Wow.
had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well,
they took my first one
sometimes
away
you can't
from me.
distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua.
Come on, man, that's bullshit. I'm sitting on that
another
shit.
1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the
Man,
Lions'
stop
41-yard
bullshitting
line.
me.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Man.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I got you. I got you, Leo. You take that away the next time now.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
See that? That's that. Whoa, man, God, some fucking white.
First down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold punching it in from a yard away. As these guys are able to extend their lead.
10-0.
Nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Show you how we do this now, son. You ready? It's going to go fast now.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play.
So it's going to go fast
now. Them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Goff on first down.
Oh, come on.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again is Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing on third, Goff.
Come on.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Steps away to his left. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Yeah.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Touchdown!
That's a bullet.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Bullet.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Good
bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But a really nice
It'll be
drive.
14-10
Extra point by
before
Seibert,
halftime.
up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff
Okay.
team on the field now as they will
Okay.
send this one away.
Now I'm sending them dogs now. Letting you know that up front.
And that
The
one will
dogs
bounce
on their
out
way.
the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big pickup of 38. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On play action, here's Tua.
Look at that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
You didn't know which way to go, huh? You had to make a decision. I know.
And the Lions have moved out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart
It's a motherfucker when you got to make that decision.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to
shit.
where it went out of bounds. So really
It'd
good
be a
starting field
motherfucker when you got to
position
make that
past
decision.
the
Son,
40-yard
I'm telling
line.
you. It's a motherfucker. But check this out, though.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Ooh, you saw them dogs coming. You saw them damn heathens coming.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Ooh, come on. That was an interception. Come on.
Have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down.
Let me get that off you, player. Let me get that off of you, player. Let me get that off you, player.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38.
Let me get that off of you, player.
That interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback
Let me
gets
get that
outside
up off
the
of you,
pocket and
player.
panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the
Get
ball
that
from him.
up
So don't
off
wave
of
your
you,
arms, right, as a
player.
receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
I give you everything underneath.
First of their timeouts.
You can have that.
As they stop it with
You can
11
have
seconds
anything
remaining in this
underneath.
first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going up top.
Give me that.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off.
Let me get that.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions.
Let me get that off of you.
Here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Detroit offense.
Why you bagging up,
ready to
player?
begin their drive.
What you bagging up for?
He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete.
What did I say the score be at halftime?
So we've hit intermission. It's
14-10.
halftime. This is the NFL.
At the end of this quarter,
it's a presentation.
it'll be 28.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm
Game, set, match.
set and ready to rock for
Let's
the
get
third
it.
quarter.
Let's get it. You ain't got to stay long to do nothing
Lions
wrong.
in the lead, and they're going to get the
Let's get
football
go.
first as well as
Let's
the
get go.
second half is underway.
Let's get go.
From
Let's
the
get
end
go.
zone, here comes Williams. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
You're going to get out of that cover 2 shit.
Right out of the locker
You ain't got
room,
nothing in the middle. I'm going to eat you up.
of the third quarter.
Get out that cover 2 shit. If you ain't going to learn how to use it as linebacker, get out of that
Extra
shit.
point by Seibert, up and good.
The only thing that's going to get you up top.
21-10 game.
You got to use something in the middle and use them safeties.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Them dogs, though. Them dogs on their way, player.
And here comes
dogs
a
on their
return
way,
from a
player.
few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here.
Them
right
dogs
at
on their
the
way, though.
20-yard line.
I'm letting you know that now. Them dogs on their way. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, player? Them dogs on their way.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles,
I told you them dogs on their way.
Needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them to get too ahead.
Come here, you. Come here, you. Come here, you. I told you them dogs coming.
Got the football and they're already knocking on the
What's wrong? What's wrong, son? I told you.